Hey there. Did someone order 2 bookworms who like books, who are married? Did you order those?
Us.
All right, we're here. We're here. In a dash. If DoorDash could deliver us to you, would you order them? I would. I would. But
I don't know, maybe not. I would say they could call it something else. But
yeah, a book
I
dash.
guess they do. I don't know. They deliver.
Yeah.
It's all food related items.
That's true.
at this
No,
point.
you can order dog. Well, you guessed you're right.
Oh, yeah. See, food just
Okay.
for animals.
But we got a fun episode. It is Monday night. We're filming. This one's kind of fun. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but that's why we're doing it. We're experimenting with you guys. We're gonna do a reading update. We are going to answer a question I have, and then we're gonna do a segment, and it is being called Soon, Sooner, or More Soon. So stay tuned for that. You'll be seeing that soon, whatever that may mean.
Okay.
But to jump into the question, I got a good question. It may be a thinker. It may be one that you need to type out a little bit.
Okay.
So please do. Please answer it, because I need to know. But the question is, how do you feel about DNFing books? Is that something you do? Do you DNF books? Have you ever DNF'd a book? And the second part of the question is, what is the thing that generally will make you DNF a book? Like, what is something that is a huge turnoff, or something that you're like, I can't do it. I can't finish the book. What is that thing? So do you DNF books, and why?
Good question.
What are you gonna say? I know your answer.
You know my answer, but for those of you who don't know me super well, I would say there was a point not too long ago where I struggled with it more, but now I would say, like, for sure last year and this year I have 100% embraced it, because I'm just like, there's just not enough time in life, really, and there's just so many books, not enough time. So I'm like, if I am really not enjoying something, there is no shame in it, and I'm just ready to move on. So I do it a lot more often than I used to, that's for sure.
What's generally the reason?
I feel like I haven't really totally given a specific page number in my head, but I would say if I'm not into the book anywhere between like the 30 and 50 page mark, like where I'm just kind of like, this is boring, or like I'm not into the plot, or I haven't connected with the characters, then I'm normally good with being done with it.
You are.
I would say at that point. I mean, I've made it further into books and then DNF them. But that's a lot of time to spend and then to decide to throw in the towel. So I try to not make it too far before I make that decision. And I feel like around that time in a book is when I can tell if I think the book is gonna get better or not.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I just feel like the book has to grab my attention. Like, not necessarily on the first page. I give books more grace than that. But like, I don't know. I just get a feeling sometimes about a book where I'm like, I don't know if this one's gonna work for me. So it's like normally a pacing thing or the writing style. Those kinds of things.
For sure. I know I have actually heard a lot of people who refuse to DNF books. They're like, I'm just gonna power through. I started it, I might as well finish it. And I'm thinking, like, if I am not into a book, and one of my big red flags is if I just can't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I'm reading it and like nothing's sticking. I just can't focus. Like, why would I read through the whole book when I'm not gonna remember any of it anyways? But there's a lot of people who refuse to DNF
feels
books.
like a chore, yeah.
And I think, let's normalize it. If you're not feeling it, move on. Find a book you like. There's plenty of books to choose from. Maybe that's a book for somebody else.
The only reason I will power through more, or like really, really try, I should say, is if it's a book club book.
I know.
And
that stinks, though.
There are times, though, where even though I am the creator of both of my book clubs, I will give up on it. So
I know, but that stinks. You have to finish it then, or you feel like you have to. So that's the question. Please answer. Let us know what you think. I mean, I'd be curious. I know there's people who are like, man, I DNF tons of books, and other people who are like, I'm gonna finish it, and I don't know.
Yep.
I think we gotta normalize it. I have not read a ton of books. I've only and like there's DNF, and then there's also like I will shelf a book.
Yeah.
So
It's just not right now.
Yeah, so shelving a book is different. It's kind of like I still want to read it, but maybe not right now.
You're gonna
DNFing,
pause it.
DNFing is like, this book stinks. I will never read it again.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Not coming back
times
to it.
we may even get rid of it, which is rare for us. If a book's being DNF'd, we should probably move it on. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to
keep
stay
it.
in our collection, especially if a book that like we both don't finish.
Yeah.
That would be a red flag. So that's the question. Let us know what you think, and be curious to hear. You can just say yes or no, or you can give a reason, but also say like, let's normalize this thing.
For sure.
You know, life is too short to read boring books,
It is.
or books that you're not feeling, or books that are geared towards somebody else.
Absolutely.
So let's do it. That's a question. We're going to move on to our reading update. I am so close to finishing my book. I had a goal of finishing it halfway through the month.
Well, we're
And
not quite there yet.
Today's the 13th, so I got 2 days to finish it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm trying to stick to my 2 books a month reading schedule,
There you go.
so you can see where I'm at with Perfectly Nice Neighbors. Look at that. I think it's about 40 pages left. Like,
You've got it. You can do it.
I know I am locked. So this is the book. So last week I did share it was still available with Aardvark, and since then it has then gone out of stock.
Oh,
I know
okay.
somebody commented they tried to order it,
Oh,
and it was
no.
and I was like, so it must have gone out of stock a little bit after our last video last Monday, because it is now out of stock.
Okay.
So it's no longer available, but you can find it somewhere else, and you can say I'm almost done. So this book has been really, really interesting. It's been really gripping, and it's holding my attention really well.
That's good.
I wouldn't say it's the best written book ever, but it's holding my attention well because I am very curious to see what happens. I mean, I was a little disappointed once it went to like a courtroom. You know, when books go to the courtroom, I get a little, I don't love that. I honestly don't like it very much, but it is still really gripping me because I don't know what's going to happen. I told Katie my theory, and I don't think I'm right because I'm never right, but I'm going to find out. I got 40 pages left, and like they just put the last witness. So they're doing like the closing statements of the trial and all this stuff, which, like I said, I don't really like that. I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, an easy way to end a book, but that's just my opinion. But with that being said, I'm still very much into it because I have no idea what's going to happen. The whole just back and forth with the neighbors and all this, and I just like, I don't know who did all this stuff, and I don't think it's one of them.
Okay. Well,
So I'm gonna find out. But so this book's been really good. I mean, we'll see what my rating's gonna be on it. I told Katie if I figure it out, since it's rare, it's obviously gonna lose at least a star because I think
you don't want to be
I have
right.
figured out like one book of all the thrillers I've read, and that's not very good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be right because
Yeah.
that means it's easy. And like the courtroom, I don't know. It just throws me off a little bit, to be honest. But
sometimes that's people's jam. If you
I know.
like a lawyer part of it or courtroom aspect.
yeah. I
You
didn't
didn't know that going in.
I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. I mean, a book I read last year, The Courtroom, it was just a horrible book, so maybe that was a turn off to me. But I really like this book. Like I said, it's holding my attention really well. I actually sat down yesterday and read for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could have kept going if we didn't have, why'd I stop?
I don't know.
I had to stop for some reason. But I probably could have kept going. But yeah, there it is. So you'll get my full review next week. And obviously check it out on Goodreads. Maybe we'll link our Goodreads. Let's link our Goodreads again in the description because I know a lot of people sometimes miss that. And you'll be able to see my star rating on there. And sometimes write a review, sometimes I don't.
I would say, yeah, I'm
just
pretty
like-
behind.
like-
I don't know. Sometimes I will do one immediately, or it takes me forever, and then I'm catching up on like a bunch of reviews all at the same time.
I know.
So
So
I can go either way with mine.
You'll for sure see the star rating, and maybe I'll write a little something up. I feel like it's more fun to write stuff up when the book's bad. You know, like we've actually been practicing our bad reviews, like some of
Some of
I
what
don't
we
know.
would say.
I feel like it's easier to review a book when it's really bad.
Well, and it doesn't take as long because you just kind of say, "Oh, wasn't great. Here's why."
No.
Like, you know,
Like-
I guess for me anyway, I don't have like a super lengthy review when
know.
I didn't like
But
it.
we've-
when I do like it, it's almost like I feel more pressure to write a certain review for some reason because I'm like, really trying to get somebody to read the book.
Yeah.
And I don't know, a lot of times I don't give like a synopsis because I feel like you can click on the synopsis and read it on Goodreads.
I don't like when people do
so
that.
I just kind of jump right to the chase and just see I just share what I like.
I don't like when people do a synopsis on those.
Based on my vibes, that's kind of how my reviews are, or like how it made me feel.
Yeah.
Kinda.
What are you up to? You got a couple books going, right?
Yep. So speaking of DNFing, I didn't even bring the book over here. I'll just tell you. I feel like I'm getting to the point where it's going to be a DNF, but I'm still going to try to get as close as I can before Virtual Book Club. But I have been struggling big time with Billy Summers by Stephen King, sad to say. And it's my first book by him. I'm not going to say it's going to be my last because I do really want to read Cory, and that one is much shorter. I don't know if I still might not like his writing style, though. That's the thing. But I feel like it won't be as hard to get through because it is a shorter book. So I'll be able to wrap my head around it more. And because I do know the story of that one and I already know I like it. But we'll see. I might be the kind of person that's like, I liked the movie better than the book. And I saw the movie ages ago. But again, I do remember the plot and everything. But yeah, Billy Summers has been really hard for me. So I have decided to get as far as I possibly can by Sunday, but I'm doing it completely on audio now. So we'll see like how much time I get to listen this week and we'll go from there. But then, I started this very small book the other day, and you'd think I could have read it in one sitting. It's teeny tiny. I think it might even be considered a novella. It's gotta be.
It is.
Yeah, because it's under 200 pages. What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I've heard lots of good things about this one, and it has a sequel as well. It's a red book, and it's What Feasts at Night, and I've seen that one all over the place. And of course, I'd love to have it, because it goes with this one. But I'm also like, I don't know, based on how much I'm not enjoying this. I admittedly have not read the original The Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe, and this is a reimagining of that. We did watch the show, though. What streaming service is that on? I don't remember. And I think it was a couple Halloween seasons ago that we watched it, and the show was really good. We both really liked it.
I forget what it was called.
I think it is just called The Fall of the House of Usher.
No, it wasn't.
Pretty sure
Maybe.
is, but we'll look it up afterwards, or one of you is going to tell us in the comments if you've watched it or not. But anyway, I'm just not sure this is for me, but it isn't going to be a DNF because I'm like, I'm over the, definitely over the halfway point, and I will finish it. There's not a ton left, but I think I'm just kind of bored. I'm just kind of like, so maybe I would have an appreciation for it more if I knew all of the details of the original story. Yeah. So that could be,
you could say that,
part of the reason there. But it has the creepy element behind it and everything, which is perfect for this time of year.
What else you got?
I can show.
You got 3 books? You got 3 books going?
Well, I really have more than that because I'm reading on my Kindle too. But
we don't
I don't always.
We don't count those.
They still count. That's how some people read primarily, is on their Kindle. But I'm not going to pull it out because it's just not as pretty and stuff like that. And I don't have a color soft Kindle. But I have been reading one on there that I'm 70%, maybe over 70% of the way through now. And then I literally just started this last night, so I feel like I might even have to go back and start it again, because I have this bad habit of starting books when I'm like super tired.
I know.
And I'm like, I gotta stop doing that.
It's like, you probably shouldn't have even started it.
But this one is called This Girl's on a Liver by Emma C. Wells. I haven't really seen this book around all that much, honestly. So I'll be excited to give a review of it when I'm finished. But basically, it's kind of giving like Dexter vibes, only the female, like a female Dexter.
You like those books?
Yep. So it says, ask Cordelia Black why she did it. The answer will always be, he had it coming. So my first impression, even though I was kind of falling asleep last night, and I still think I will go back and restart because I'm not even through the first chapter. I was falling asleep and couldn't even, and I think we've talked about this before. I like to get to it. We both really like to get to the end of a chapter as like a good stopping point. So then you know how tired I was. But the gist that I was getting is like, she clearly leads like a pretty normal life, from the outside. So that's kind of what's cool.
Just like
it's just like, she has like a sister and a niece and, but likes to do this awful thing
Does
on
she
the
go
side.
after bad people, though?
Yes,
Okay, so yeah, just like it.
Yep. So I think I will really, really like that one a lot. Are you gonna?
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
And then yeah, I'm not gonna show any that I'm like about ready to start, even though I have one sitting over there. But I'd like to get a start on it, and then I can come back to you guys the next time we talk. But this one I've been kind of going through slowly. Una Out of Order by Margarita Montemor. So I'm almost on page 100. And again, it's not because I'm not enjoying it. It just is like a slower paced book, but I'm very intrigued by the premise and it jumps around. So I just feel like this one I might be reading for a little while longer, especially because it also doesn't really fit the vibe of this season right now. So that's probably part of it. But I also still wanted something that was a little bit more lighthearted to kind of balance out the other disturbing things I'm reading right now. So I am glad I started it. I just feel like it won't be one that I get through maybe as quickly as some of the others, but I am liking it. Yeah.
All right. So that's good. Yeah, so I'm just reading the one book, but I want to show again what I'll be starting next because I have talked about it. So I do want to start this one in 2 days after I finish that one. So I have a whole rest of the month to read it. But as I have said before, it is Pet Sematary by Stephen King. So this will be my second Stephen King book. I read Misery last year, which I liked. I feel like it was kind of longish too. So this will be my second book. And to be honest, like this, we'll see. Like I will get a good idea after reading this one. I mean, obviously Misery and this one, these are some of his older books. So I will get a good idea of my thoughts. Mm-hmm. He just might not be an author for either of us.
Right.
So we're kind of
and to be fair, I chose one of his newer books, and see, I've been told to like go back and read his older ones.
Like this one is almost 400 pages, and it's got very small font.
Yikes.
You can see the font, and that was similar. To Misery, but I heard this book's really good, and I think it will be scary. Mm-hmm. I see myself maybe being scared by it, and that's what I need right now. Mm-hmm. But I'll get a good idea. I mean, I'm gonna say like after I read this one, I'll decide, will I keep going with his books? Maybe I'll just be like a one a year guy. Like I'll read one each October, just and see what happens. But I am a little nervous of finishing this by the end of the month.
Yeah, so it's a longer book.
I just am a little nervous, especially if it's slow paced. I mean, Misery took like a whole month because the middle was it was dragged on.
Yeah, but maybe this one's faster. I don't know, unless all of his are really that slower.
But I'm excited. I mean, I am excited. I want to give it a whirl, and I want to be scared. Yeah. And nothing like creepy pets coming alive to scare me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, so that's the plan. We'll do that up, and then, so yeah, let us know what you're going to be reading soon.
Mm-hmm. As we jump into our soon,
soon, good transition,
sooner or more soon.
Yeah. So here's how this is gonna work. We have so many books we want to read, and this is kind of gonna be a way we can show somewhere off. Mm-hmm. We want to find clever ways to show off a lot of our books.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I have this idea. We talk a lot about reading books soon, and soon is very relative. Mm-hmm. I had a reel once. I joked that soon could be anywhere from tomorrow to 5 years from now. Yeah. It could be any of those spans. So we was talking about reading books soon. So we each picked 7 books, and a random number, but 7 that we want to read. Mm-hmm. And we're going to play a little game. We're going to have a little segment, and it's going to be called Soon, Sooner, or More Soon. Mm-hmm. I'll explain the generic rules to it. We're going to show our book. We're going to talk about it a little bit. And then we're going to say kind of how... like what timeline do you see us reading it? Like if we say soon,
that's actually more distant.
I'm thinking like we're gonna read it, but
could be next year.
I really don't know when. But I want to read it. Mm-hmm. There's sooner, like sooner. I would say like in the next 6 to 12 months, and then there's more soon. More soon. Those books, they're coming up.
Yeah,
they're on the queue. Mm-hmm. Someone said in the comments they call it. Like the batter's box are on deck. Yeah, their baseball. Mm-hmm. That one book's on deck.
Yes.
Or it's like it's gonna be read very in the next.
Actually. So.
Yeah, in the next couple weeks, this year.
Yeah.
Probably in the next couple months. So it's kind of confusing. So don't look too much into it. This is just a way to show off some books, and also let you guys know how realistically are we gonna read these books? Like what timeline? Because when we say soon, it could mean anything. So what do you what do you think soon means? I don't know.
And then they should hold us accountable on like when some
Yeah.
of our videos.
If you guys
next
keep
year.
watching next
Take
year,
note
like,
of
wait,
our books.
you
Like,
said
did
more
you
soon.
actually read that?
You said sooner. But so this is soon, sooner, or more soon. So we'll try to stick to the script, but also just know we want to show off some of our books, and we need a fun way to do it because we could do this forever.
Yep.
So I'm gonna start off with one of my new favoriteest of authors, the man John Mars. I've read 2 of his books in the last couple months. I've been really itching to read another one, but I'm trying to, mix in other things. And this is the second book in his Dark Futures series. The first one was The One. This is book 2. I do have it. I'm excited to read it. This book, I'm going to read more soon.
More soon.
I want to fit it in. I'm thinking right now, like in January. Okay. That's my best guess. Obviously, if I can do it sooner, I will. But more soon, I'm thinking I'll read this book in January. So that's coming up. We're already in October, which is crazy. And I'm trying to fit books in through the month. The next one I show, I'm going to read next month. So I think January is a good timeline for me to read this book, and I'm excited because I've loved both the books I read from him. I think he'll be an author. I'll read all of his books. I want to get through this Dark Future series, and this one sounds really crazy. This guy has twists. I love his short chapters. He can just write books. I mean, very just gripping books that leave you hanging.
I'll have to try one of his soon.
This one's
It
more.
won't be that one for me though because I haven't read that one.
Keep watching. Let's see if I get this one read in January. But that is my tentative plan here.
Okay. For me, this would be a reread, but I have not read it in a very long time, so I've been itching to read it. The Great Gatsby. I want to say I read it like a second time when I was a very young adult, but I could be wrong. I may have really only read this one time in high school, but it was one of my favorites, and I'm not a big classics fan.
That was a great book.
But this was my favorite, one of my favorite books that we were told we had to read in high school. And I loved the movie as well, so I really liked the movie adaptation. But I've really been itching to go back and give it another read now as a more mature adult.
Are we mature?
I don't know if we're mature.
Who are you calling mature?
That might be up for discussion.
Do you say mature?
Upper 30s.
I'm gonna go with if you're mature, you say mature.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. So you're still immature.
Oh, sorry. I haven't joined the 38 club officially yet.
I'm like,
that's coming.
See this gray in the beard?
But yeah, so I've been wanting to read it, and it's like really nice and short too. It wouldn't take me very long. So this is definitely falling into the more soon category for me. And it's also because I want to read this before I read that Local Heavens book that we have shown on here that is an aardvark book. So I want to do this one first because that is kind of like a futuristic reimagining of it. So I want this to kind of like set myself up for that.
What do you got? Tentative? What do you think?
For this one?
Which month?
Oh,
which week? Which year?
Probably November, December.
Oh, so
yeah,
it's coming up.
Because I do have one that I will show. It actually happens to be my last one in this stack that I'm for sure reading in November. And I really feel like I won't be able to handle much else besides that one. So I feel like I might fit this one in just because it is smaller. And I probably could do this with the other one. But probably nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I would have to discipline myself not to jump around in November.
I know. November's coming up. All right. Speaking of November, this next book I'm going to show you, one of my friends I met on Instagram, he asked me if I read this book. And I'm like, no, I have it. And he was going to get it from Aardvark Book Club. And I said, if you get it, we'll buddy read it. So he got it. We agreed we're going to read it right away in November. So after I finish Pet Sematary, I'm already giving you a little heads into my on deck circle. We're going to have this book here, The Dream Builders. Beautiful book from the Aardvark Book Club. I checked, this one is still available. So if you want to read it with me and Lou, first thing, November, grab it. Let's read it together. The thing that drew me to this book, obviously, it is from an Indian author, and it is told from 10 perspectives. I thought that sounded, first off, terrifying, but so enticing. I love multiple perspectives. I've never done 10. One of John Marr's books was 5, which I thought, which did work. I loved it. So I'm really interested. This is a futuristic book. I think a little bit of sci-fi. So it'll be a very different read for me, but it's one I've been really drawn to. And I love that 10 perspectives. Oh, it's like a watermelon inside too. Beautiful. So if you want to read this one, grab it with me. But I'm going to read this right away. Hopefully I can finish Pet Sematary and start this right away November 1st. Because I know I don't do buddy reads often because there's a little bit of pressure. You know how I feel about pressure. But I'm so pumped for this book and I want to read it. So it's nice to find someone to read it with you.
Good excuse to read it then.
And see if I can handle 10 perspectives. It'll be the ultimate test.
So that one falls into the more soon category.
This one is, what, is there even something more soon than more
more
soon? It's like the most soonerist. Like this one's coming.
Sure.
This one is coming.
Right around the corner.
I'm gonna move it to my side table. Like once I move it to the side table,
then
like
you know what's happening.
it's on deck. Like I think that I love that analogy now. I'll start using that. It's like we're in. Yeah.
Yep.
It's right by me.
Next up for me is Unsinkable by Jenny L. Walsh. And I had a friend get this book for me, and it's signed. So I have to show you that for Katie. And she signed it. So she has a lot of books, and I have read one of her books, and it was one that she actually just released recently, and I read it on my Kindle. So I got to read like an early digital copy of it, and that one was very, very good. And why am I blanking on it was like, I think it's called Sonora. I think that's what it was called. I was blanking on the name for a second, but it's based on the true story that was also made into a movie that I was obsessed with when I was younger, and I then had to go and watch it. You were like,
that horse jumping?
Yes.
Yeah, the horse diving?
Yes. So it's about somebody who dives on horses.
So weird.
So it's a
and
historical
cool.
fiction, which I normally don't get into, but man, I was sucked into that one on my Kindle. Like I flew through it really fast. So I definitely like her as an author, and I'm also obsessed with the Titanic. So I've been obsessed with that story. I loved the movie. I haven't watched it in a really long time, but it's also very sad, and I've been dealing with a sad thing in my life, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. But I do want to read this. The Titanic was only the beginning. What she survived has become legend. So I do believe this is based off of I think this is fictional characters. I don't know that it's based off of somebody specific, during the actual Titanic era. But I'd have to read the back again to be completely sure. So if anybody has read this, let me know. But I've always loved, the Titanic story. So I feel like I would really enjoy this one. But this one is going to go into the category of sooner, not more soon.
Okay.
So I would see myself reading this within the next 6 months, like the first part of next
spring?
year.
Like in spring?
Yeah. Seems like a good time.
Yeah, that sounds good.
For me to read this one. But yeah, I've been very drawn to it. It's got a gorgeous cover. I love how it has the outline of her and then the
I
ship.
almost forgot we had that book.
Yeah,
because it's been upstairs.
Yeah, it's been upstairs in our room, but it's a lovely book. I already know I like the author, so and again, I've always been just intrigued by the Titanic story, so I'm sure I will enjoy it.
All right. Up next for me is this book's beautiful. And I can't really explain why I'm just drawn to this book. It's one of those that draws me in.
Because of the cover.
And Katie isn't ready yet, so I'm like, I better just do it. And what's odd, it is a very hyped book. This book was pretty huge end of last year.
I'll give you a little hint as to why I haven't picked it up yet, and it's because I've heard it's a slow burn, and I struggle with that. You can handle that more than I can, and I like this author, but I've heard about this specific book that it's kind of a slow burn.
So this is a book of the month from December 2024. It is Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney, and it is a mystery, like of trying to figure out this Grady, his wife goes missing. And trying to figure out what happened to her, and I think
it's more mystery. Less
thinks he sees her, and
so
deliciously dark thriller about marriage and revenge. Yeah, this is a book that's really been just drawing me in. It's one of those I peek at a lot, and I love this cover. I remember getting it, and I was like,
yeah,
I mean,
it's very pretty.
It's not ugly at all. It's beautiful.
The shiny
Yeah, so this is
Letters.
I'm gonna say what you said. Sooner for this book. You know, early spring, maybe late winter, like February or March. I could see myself reading this one. But I am someone who loves the slow burn mystery, especially if it's especially if it's like if it's gripping.
Well, and she's a good author. You've not read anything by her yet.
No,
and I do love her.
I think that's part of the reason I want
couple of her books.
I want to give one of these a chance. But so if you read this one, I mean, it's rare for me to read a super buzzed book, but I mean, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I got to do it because it's such a nice looking book. So I'll read that sooner.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sooner rather than later.
There you go.
Your favorite phrase?
Why do you have... Oh, never mind. Okay, because you went first. I was like looking at our stacks here. And of course mine just like looks taller too because this book on the bottom is huge.
You got more hardcovers?
Yeah, that too. This is a paperback though. And I'm very excited to show this one. I have already shown this one somewhat recently, but it's written by our friend Bridget Shepherd. And this is called The Man from the Ocean. And I think she signed it for us and we ended up in the acknowledgements. She signed it. Yeah. And we're in the acknowledgements of this book,
That's
which
so
is
cool.
like so cool. This is definitely going to be more soon because this publishes, I believe, right at the beginning of November. So I'm planning to start this month yet. So it'll be like in the back half of this month. And then I really want to try to have it finished as close as possible to her pub date, just so I can really shout it from the rooftops and have a review up. I might not have it like up right on pub date, but like shortly thereafter. I know it really helps authors like even like a week after or like the week of, somewhere in there. It helps them. It doesn't always have to be before the pub date, but I'm definitely going to get this one read and prioritize it this month so that I can have a review up, you know, in early November. So but yeah, the Man from the Ocean, it looks really good. I've read the premise more than once and I'm very intrigued by it, so I'm excited to give it a read and to support our friend Bridget.
For sure. Yeah, she deserves it.
Yes.
All right, up next for me, this is one of the first books Katie ever bought for me when I first got back into reading them. It's been about 2 years now, which is kind of crazy. It's already been about 2 years. A memory came up 2 years ago when I was kind of like did the announcement that I finished a book.
Oh yeah.
And it was over 2 years ago, which so it's pretty cool. So it's one of the first books Katie bought me. She was at, I don't know what you were shopping, I think at Barnes and Noble, and you sent me a picture. I'm like I gotta have it.
I was at an Emily Henry event.
I'm like, I gotta have it. And you bought it for me because I had a rom-com era and I love books with punny names. And I like craft beer. This book is called I've Got My Mind Set on Brew. So this is a workplace rom-com that takes place, they work at a brewery. And that just sounds like something
sure right up your
I'd be
alley.
really into.
And all the chapters are like different kinds of beer or something like that.
I know, like you
I
got
thought was
chapter
clever.
13, Milk Stout. So I want to read another rom-com. I haven't read one in a while because I read some duds. And I think it kind of drew me off. I told you I was going to read Funny Story.
You got to read that one before this one.
I will do that one sooner. But I want to add this one to the queue for sometime in the next year. I'm going to read this book. I want to do it. And I think I'm probably going to like it.
Yeah.
Because I read a lot of dark books.
Based on the title.
I read a lot of dark books. It takes place in Chicago. It's a workplace enemies to lovers rom-com. And I think that's one of the reasons I've been a little hesitant because I realized I hate enemies to lovers.
But maybe the beer aspect will get you through it.
This is going to work for me. It might be just what I need. And if anyone's read this book, I don't think I've seen anyone read this book. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm afraid to look on Goodreads because I know I don't do that, but it's probably got like 1.3 rating, but I hope not. Just kidding.
I'm sure it's got more than that.
I'm a cheesy guy anyways, but so I am gonna commit to reading this book sometime in the next year.
So you're gonna go with soon on that one.
This will be soon.
Yeah.
It's not like anywhere on my like really close to-do list, but I want to commit to reading it because I've had this book for like 2 years now, and it's just been chilling on the shelf. And I need a nice rom-com. I read so many dark books.
Yeah.
And it might just make me smile.
Yeah. You need that sometimes.
I know. And it's just got the cleverest of title.
It really does.
I can't even argue with that.
That's why I had to get it for you.
I know.
I was like, this has Cory written all over it.
Yeah.
All right, next up for me, my initial thought was like, oh, this is going to be in the more soon category. But if I'm being really honest, it's probably more like soon. Because
Yeah.
I keep like thinking, I'm like, I need to read this, which you can see it if you're watching. If you're listening, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I am very late to the game in this, and yes, I will say late to the game, even though sometimes I'm like, oh, you're never late, you're right on time. But no, these books have been out for quite some time now, or at least this first one. And I definitely didn't get into it with everybody else. Oh, yeah, okay. I did not realize that it was out that long ago. Though.
What?
2015.
Wow.
I did not realize that. But no, she's still even coming out, or did come out with like another book in this series. I'm like pointing
two
over
more,
there.
I
You
think.
can't see what I'm looking at.
We have our box
but
set over there.
It's not ours. I'm borrowing it from my sister-in-law, which she doesn't need it back anytime soon, thankfully.
But it's the first 5 books.
But it is there's the first 5 books over there. But no, I've been told by lots of people that I know and love and trust, and they keep telling me to read these and that I will love them, and they're probably right. So I don't know why I keep putting it off.
You want to ask me the question?
What am I asking you?
Will you read it? The answer is no.
So I don't think I need to ask you. You know what I want you to read, though, is the Fourth Wing series.
I know.
You need to read those. You got to give it a try.
I don't. But
I don't know that you.
If
do
you
this
ask
one.
me, will you read it? I can't say yes.
No,
That's not gonna be for me.
But no, I'm gonna give them a try though, and I have heard that if I like Fourth Wing and all those books, that I would like these two.
You probably
most likely.
You probably,
But yeah, I want to go somewhere between more soon and soon, and especially since these are not my books and I am borrowing them. I mean, I probably should try to commit to reading it,
but
more soon.
If you like it, you're locked
I'll
into
that's the other thing.
a lot of
Like
books.
I put it off because it's part of a series, and I struggle with that. I'm really a standalone gal most of the time. Series are hard for me.
We struggle with commitment sometimes with series.
Yeah.
All right, up next here is a book that we got as an advanced reader copy.
I know, and I did not get to it yet.
When I read the premise of this book, I was like, this book was made for me to read because this is stuff I love. I love this kind of a book. It is called Other People's Houses. So it is published now. The hardcover did get released September 16th, so you can grab this book. We got it from Source Books as an ARC.
I think it's a sequel though. I did read.
It is.
Okay, but I think you can read it on its own.
Yep.
I feel like I did research that. Like she has other ones that are like similar. I don't know.
You want what they have, but what price would you pay? So, yeah, it takes place on the hill, high-end and safe neighborhood, but someone's breaking into the houses. So we were watching a series recently on Apple TV called Your Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm. It was kind of this premise, and the show was spectacular. It was so good. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Apple TV's got some excellent stuff. I'm just gonna say.
Yep.
And so I read the premise of the book. I'm like, this sounds just like that show. And I love when rich people are involved in books. I'm so drawn to it, especially with like rich people like
doing bad things.
Like I don't know who's doing this stuff though, but it's got a lot of good reviews from Lisa Jewell, Tana French, Karen Slaughter, and Chris Whitaker even called it devilish.
Ooh, love it.
And I'm looking through it, like it looks like it's kind of got a neat just layout with the book. So
when is that falling for you? Did you already say?
I'm gonna put it at sooner. Put it at sooner. Another one of those maybe early spring books.
Okay.
Because I can almost just know I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
There's books you just know you're gonna like.
Yeah.
And so this is the ARC. So grab that book. Check that one out. Add it to the Goodreads. Add that book to the Goodreads. Just say I want to read it.
See, I said that wrong, by the way. This one. I kept saying like between more soon and soon. What I meant was soon and sooner. I got confused about which one was
No,
in the
that's
middle.
okay. It's confusing. I'm
like, what are you doing to us here? I'm like, okay, so more soon is like imminent, like gonna happen actually soon when we
Yeah.
say soon. Sooner's in
Correct.
the middle, and then
Yep.
okay, got it.
I know it's very confusing, but you guys are following, right?
Hopefully.
And that's not the point. That's why we're giving our like also like
'Cause
more
it's
of
like,
a
it may not be
more of like a
accurate. Sorry,
month
but, yeah.
timeline because it's so confusing.
Yep.
The word soon is it's too confusing.
Yep.
Nobody knows what it means.
Yep. Well, you make your own meaning for it, basically.
Exactly.
That's what it
All right, let's
comes
move
down
on.
to. Okay. The next one for me is The Truth According to Ember by Danica Nava. And I was reminded of this book because I pulled it out specifically for a post today on Instagram. It is Indigenous Peoples Day. And Cory's actually been off work. He was off work last week. And he's off this week, which is awesome. But he would have had off today regardless.
Yes, it is a federal holiday.
Yes.
Right.
And so this is written by, Danica Nava, who is, I want to get this right, she's an enrolled citizen of the Chickasaw Nation and works as an executive assistant in the tech industry. So
Nice.
she does live in California right now. And this is, I believe, a debut novel by her. And then I actually have another one by her that just came out recently, too. But yeah, this is one that I'm like, I really, really want to read. I read the premise again, and I was like, it looks really good.
It is from Aardvark too.
Yeah, and it is from Aardvark, which I didn't check to see if it is still available.
I didn't look. I didn't know you were showing that one.
Yeah, I should have checked. So sorry about that. But
I'm gonna go with no. I don't. Yeah.
You don't think it
Just
would be anymore? I know,
I
but I
don't-
just grabbed it recently.
Oh, you did?
And it was like a pick last year, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well.
Yeah. So and they still had it available. So I added it as like an
right.
add-on. But anyway, if you've been thinking about Aardvark, definitely, type this one in and look. Otherwise, I will, look myself too, and we can maybe try to come back on the comments and let you know if it's still available. Otherwise, grab it from wherever books are sold. But yeah,
Good advertisement.
I'm thinking this one is gonna be a sooner for me.
Oh, it
Somewhere
is.
between more soon and sooner.
I like
'Cause,
it.
yeah, I'm really feeling
Like
it.
in the next 6 months.
And it's like it looks like just like a good rom-com.
I know.
Yeah, like
It
a
just-
good feel
It
good.
might just be
And the premise looks
what your heart
really,
needs.
It says a Chickasaw woman who can't catch a break serves up a little white lie that snowballs into much more in this witty and irresistible rom-com by debut author Danica Nava. And I love the name. Her name is Ember.
That's
the
a-
main character.
That's a sweet name.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just feeling it. Yeah.
All right, another book that I've had for a long time. This is like one of the first books I bought at a used book sale when we were out. I think we were in Iowa, and I found it, and I wasn't finding much I liked, but this one sounded great. And every time I show it, I'm surprised how many people have read it. And I didn't know it was such popular, but it is one of the 100 notable books of 2021. It is called The Plot.
And it has a sequel out now too, right?
Yep. So
Called
there's
The
a
Sequel.
there's a sequel out called The Sequel, but this is a book. This is kind of like a book about a book, and about someone who steals an idea and writes a book, and really good, really interesting premise. Stephen King said insanely readable, and Elin Hildebrand said the plot has been my favorite book this year. It just, I don't know, I feel like it's not talked about enough, but a lot of people have read it, really, because it's a little older.
Yeah.
A little older of a book, and we don't always talk about the most recent books because we're behind, and we like books
Yeah.
that aren't talked about a lot.
Yeah.
So if you read it, let me know. Give me more encouragement to read it because I want to. But I bought this book and I was like, this sounds really good. But I still haven't read it. That was probably 2 years ago. So
Going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this book, this is gonna be one. I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a little while yet.
Okay.
It's
So
gonna.
you're
It's
say
gonna.
soon?
It's gonna be soon. But another one, just like the mindset I got my mindset on brew. This one I'm gonna commit to this year.
Okay.
This year I'm gonna fit it in. I'm gonna love it. And like I said, if I like it, I'll have to read the sequel. But it sounds very nice. Like a very nice book.
All right, I have
I want to read that one too.
Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. And this one, oh my gosh, this was gifted to me by the publisher and came in an awesome
I think we were like in shock when we got it
box.
because it was
I
so
was not
beautiful.
expecting it, and I was like, "What?" So that's kind of even more fun when you didn't even know it was coming. I have read one of her books so far, and it was, gosh, why am I forgetting? A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I still don't know if we're allowed to say certain words on here. So I'll just, just to be on the safe side. And I have not read the other ones in that series. So that one is a series, but I read the first one and I did like it. So yeah, I've only read one book by her, but this one looks so good. And it starts on Halloween. The first part of the book is like on Halloween. So I'm actually going to start this on Halloween. Like, I just feel like
that's super sooner.
That is, yeah, if we want to create another category.
That's like most soonerific.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. I normally don't have plans so much with my reading because I am such a mood reader. But I feel like this one I'm excited and I've been planning for it because I'm like, come on. I have to start reading it on like when it starts. When the beginning of the book starts.
It sounds required.
So I'm going to do that. And yeah, and I don't, as far as I know, this isn't like she didn't go and write an adult book. I feel like she does just write YA, but I mean, I haven't seen it otherwise that it's adult. But look at this too, by the way. Isn't that cool? With all the brains there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That book looks.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that one. Oh, and it was a GMA book club pick too.
So this is unrelated, but a lot of people were talking about this book, The 31st Trick or Treater, and a lot of people recommended it to me on one of our last videos, and it was cool. Apparently, it's a book you read up to Halloween.
Oh, leading up to Halloween.
And like you're supposed to read, I don't know if a couple chapters, a couple pages each day.
Okay.
And it like brings you up to Halloween.
Nice.
So I was like, maybe it's up for next year.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of people are like, I'm reading the 31st Trick or Treater. I'm like, I never even heard of this thing. So I went and added it to my Goodreads. Okay. But it's a book you read up to Halloween. So it's like...
So you'd have to probably read
it.
I
think there's kind of a schedule and you read it up. So that was cool. So thanks for everyone sharing because I didn't know about that book.
That's cool.
And that was a new one. All right, last for me is a book from our new friend, someone we met recently.
Yep.
His name is Nicholas Butler. He wrote this beautiful book. This book is stunning, called Godspeed. So he did sign it for us. I'll show the sign, which was really cool.
No, we got like...
Yeah.
Don't do meth.
Yeah.
I love it.
So he was funny. We actually met him at a brewery, a local brewery. He had a new book come out.
Yes, and I read that one.
Yeah, he
loved it.
He had a new book come out, and we went and visited him. He had like a beer for the book, and he bought a couple books, and he gave us.
And he gifted us.
So he gave us like 2 or 3 books, and this was one of them. It's called Godspeed. He's the author of Shotgun Love Songs. That's probably his more well-known book. What was his new book?
That's what I will be reading next from him, because that's his first book. But no, I read A 40-Year Kiss, which was incredible. And that's actually been one of my favorite books from this year. So
yeah, so if you heard of him, he is a Wisconsin guy. But this one of all the books sounded like it'd be something I'd really be interested in.
Your speed.
I liked what it was about, and I thought it was a beautiful book, and it's cool that we met him. So I want to read one of his books. So I want to get this one in pretty soonish.
So sooner.
I want to get this one in sooner.
Okay.
And what I've noticed, a lot of these books are gonna be, obviously I've been reading a lot of thrillers, throwers, mysteries, and I'm thinking like a lot of these upcoming books, like early in the year, I'm trying out some different
change
stuff.
It up a little.
I got a rom-com. I got
yes. Got some different things, but also plenty of.
I know. I gotta stick to what I know, but I'm trying to mix in some other things. I'm not a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
But so, it looks like my sooner list is gonna be a little different.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe it could be bad. It could be good. I'm hoping it's amazing.
All right, last, and we have talked about this one quite a bit, but it's because I'm finally going to read this, like legitimately read this, and we will say, very soon. So this will be my main November read, The Reformatory, because I'm going to so we're both doing buddy reads, not with each other.
Right away in November.
But right away in November, so I guess I kind of lied to you, not on purpose, but here I'm waiting to start Not Quite Dead Yet because I want to start reading it on October 31st. So I guess I'll be reading that one, but it'll be different enough from this one that I think I should be okay, but it's just this one's really, really long. So, I mean, who knows? I might even get like a slight head start on it, like kind of at the tail end of this month.
You might want to.
Because I need to give myself enough time to get through it. Because yeah, it is. Oh,
I'm gonna hold you to this.
Yeah. Oh, I'm for sure gonna.
I'm holding to you reading only 2 books.
I am buddy. No, because I already have.
Like, I'm gonna hide your Kindle.
No.
I'm gonna hide the
I'm
Kindle.
gonna read The Great Gatsby.
Okay.
So we'll see.
So you're reading Great Gatsby, Not Quite Dead Yet.
And this one. So I guess it'd be
All right.
3.
I'm gonna hold you to
which,
that.
That's not very many.
That means
for
no
me,
Kindle
though.
that month. You're gonna have to hide it. I'm gonna like put it on freeze mode or something.
Okay. But yeah, I'm going to read this with his cousin. But my cousin to Emily, we're going to read this together. She's been wanting to read it for a while as well. So it's a good excuse. And yeah.
It is time.
It's like you can hold each other accountable.
That one is on deck for sure.
Because I've been wanting to read it for forever. I started it at one point a long time ago and didn't get back to it. And it was because I was reading too many other books at the same time. And it's one that's going to require some more focus. So... just with the heavier content but yeah,
and
I've
book.
really honestly heard nothing but excellent things.
Oh yeah,
so
like a lot of people, that's like their favorite book ever.
So I think I will enjoy it.
Yeah, right on the cover, it's got praise from Stephen Graham Jones and S.A. Crosby.
Cosby.
I would say Crosby.
Yeah.
Cosby.
Cosby. I don't know. Are there any more on the back? Oh yeah, lots of praise. Yep. There we go.
That's what we got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you thought it was horrible, we'll never do this again. But if you liked it, maybe we'll do it soon. That was a good joke. But thank you so much for watching. If you watched the whole video, please let us know you watched the whole thing. 'Cause I love the people who watch the whole video. You know that helps us. We are on the verge of monetizing this account in 4 days, my prediction.
Which
so
is pretty exciting.
if you start seeing ads on our videos, don't be mad. Watch the ads and just know we did it. That means we monetize the account, and that's a good thing. So watch the ads. So hopefully you start seeing ads soon.
Yeah.
And you watch them and you love them, and that means we did it.
Yeah.
So we started this YouTube page less than 2 years ago, and to be honest, I never thought we'd get here. I never thought it. Not in a million years I think we'd get to this point.
Well, you thought maybe, but not right now.
I honestly never saw it happening.
Okay.
When I was watching the things, I was like, there's no way this is ever going to happen. But in the last year, things have picked up. Last 6 months, people have found our page. They love it. And it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought we'd talk about books and maybe make some money doing it because it's so fun.
Yep.
And you know where the money's going to go. Come, let's get real. More books. So if you start seeing the ads, just smile. It's a good thing.
Yep.
That means that we did it. My prediction is 4 days. My initial goal is by Halloween, but me tracking it, I think in the next 4 days we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
pretty exciting.
maybe by next Monday we'll do it.
Thank you for being here and
thank you for
us
watching.
ramble about books.
We've got fans all over the world. I heard we have a super fan in Germany. I know that song. I love that. Sounds amazing. And I believe it is Thanksgiving in Canada today.
Okay.
Is that true? I saw something, which is awesome. I know. I saw a video. So if it's Thanksgiving in Canada, happy Thanksgiving to you.
Yes.
So thank you for watching.
Yep.
Tune in on Friday. You know we're going to our big book sale on Thursday.
Yes.
I predict we're going to buy 40 books.
That's your prediction.
I predict we buy 40 books.
We're also having a Barnes & Noble date the night before, too. So we have gift cards. So there'll be a couple books there.
Yeah.
And,
the video we filmed Friday will be showing all of our new books. So it may be a ton.
New books part 3.
New books. Revenge of the books.
We also need to find some more shelving pretty soon here, actually.
So we got that big sale on Thursday. So Friday we'll show what we got. It might be crazy. Maybe it won't be that crazy, but it could be crazy.
We'll see.
Hopefully it's amazing, but that's it.
We will talk